If you're considered to be an expert in your niche or have an identifiable brand, it's relatively easy to convince bloggers to allow you to submit guest blogs. If Dr. Phil and Stephen Hawking asked if they could write on your blog, you'd probably let them, wouldn't you? But what about the rest of us? How can you influence bloggers to post your guest blogs on their pages? The answer is to provide them with two things they desperately need and can actually use: time and content. If you have or had your own blog, you would know what a struggle it is that it can be to find original, entertaining content to satisfy your regular readers. This is especially true if you're publishing your blog daily or a few times per week. After the initial glow of blogging wears off, the day-to-day grind of generating fresh content takes over, and any opportunity to let someone else fill your blog with high-quality content will be welcome. When you approach an established blogger within your niche with the proposal that they allow you to submit a guest blog to their readers, you want to be prepared. If you have just a vague idea of what you want to write about in your guest blog, you're less likely to convince them than if you were to approach them with ready-to-use content that you've already created. Because they have such a huge platform, bloggers with a lot of regular followers get approached frequently by people wanting to submit guest blogs. But most of these requests get turned down, especially if the blogger doesn't personally know the person, because they aren't sure what they're going to contribute and don't want to lose a loyalty with their readers that they have so carefully created. When you have a high-quality guest blog that is ready for publication, you can submit it to the most popular bloggers so that they fully understand what they're getting. Another great way to convince popular bloggers to allow you to write for their audience is to offer content that they haven't covered in the past, or write about an area of expertise that you have that they don't. This gives them the benefit of providing their readers with extra high-value content, strengthening the loyalty bonds they have with their readers. Before you submit your guest blogging proposal, research your target blog to determine what areas within your niche they excel at and which ones they are weaker. That way, when you approach them with your guest blogging offer, you can bring genuine value to their blog by presenting content that their readers can actually use and will find helpful in their everyday lives. When you have a successful blog with a lot of readers, time is the one thing you don't have. You have a huge content hole that needs to be filled, especially if you're publishing frequently. But it takes time to come up with original ideas, research them, and build them into high-quality blog posts. And the longer you've been blogging, the fewer topics you already haven't written about. So when somebody with some expertise in your niche approaches you with a great blog post about a topic of interest to your readers, you very likely will jump at the chance to let them take over your blog for a day as a guest blogger. The key to approaching bloggers with a guest blogging proposal successfully is to show them the benefits of accepting your offer. You have ready-to-use content that they can review ahead of time. You can cover topics their readers are interested in, but in which they may lack expertise. You can give their readers more reasons to keep returning to their blog. You can save them time by giving them a break from having to create original content for their readers. So even if you haven't yet established yourself as an expert or built a brand around yourself, you can still get your guest blogs published if you show targeted bloggers how your guest blog will most benefit them and their readers. When you portray your guest blog as a win-win situation to your blog targets, you will experience a higher acceptance rate. I hope you enjoy what you learned today. Check back weekly for updated videos and lessons. Or better yet, click the subscribe button below to get more of these educational videos as they come out.